And when I speak, I don't speak as a Democrat or a Republican, nor an American. I speak as a victim of America's so-called democracy. You and I have never seen democracy. All we've seen is hypocrisy. We don't see any American dream. We've experienced only the American nightmare. And the generation that's coming up now can see it and are not afraid to say it.
Our story begins in the time of Jesus Christ, 2,000 years ago. In this historically monumental period of time, thousands of miles away, in the middle of the vast Pacific Ocean, a voyage of unfathomable proportions was about to conclude. It is in this time that Polynesian explorers, the greatest ocean explorers who have ever lived, were rewarded with the discovery of a paradise that is the embodiment of heaven on earth. Centuries later. On January 16, 1893, a detachment of 160 US Marines armed with 2 artillery pieces and Gatling guns land with the mission of protecting American lives and property. They remain in Hawaii to this day.
I, Liliuokalani, by the grace of God, and under the Constitution of the Hawaiian Kingdom, Queen, do hereby solemnly protest against any and all acts done against myself and the constitutional government of the Hawaiian Kingdom by certain persons claiming to have established a provisional government of and for this kingdom. That I yield to the superior force of the United States of America, whose Minister Plenipotentiary, His Excellence John L. Stevens, has caused United States troops to be landed at Honolulu and declared that he would support the provisional government. Now, to avoid any collision of armed forces, and perhaps the loss of life, I do this under protest and impelled by said force, yield my authority until such time as the government of the United States shall, upon facts being presented to it, undo the action of its representatives and reinstate me in the authority which I claim as a constitutional sovereign of the Hawaiian Islands. January 17th, 1893.
And we know what colonialism means.
That I yield to the superior force, the United States of America.
Love your neighbor like you'd like to be loved yourself, and that's where our society must head. This is a peaceful nation, and I intend to keep the peace.
We must be the great arsenal of democracy.
A new world order. A world where the rule of law governs the conduct of nations.
And to offer an apology to Native Hawaiians.
An apology for genocide?
The apology will become legal, and they will now adverse the right to take possession.
All we have to say is, we're sorry.
That's an insult, a slap in the face, like you don't count.
No nation will be permitted to brutally assault its neighbor.
Oh, thanks for the apology and all the genocide and all the lies, and now you're going to recognize us?
My friends, if we can't do this, we will be left in chaos.
But the logical consequences of this resolution would be independence.
Pursue whether they would be more interested in a cash and land settlement.
Independence.
Maybe I'm missing something here.
The whole body of the nation, the state, so long as it has not voluntarily submitted to other men or other nations, remains absolutely free and independent.
On this day, we serve notice to the sovereign powers of the earth that Hawaii will claim its station as an independent nation once again. Mahalo ke apua, and may God bless all.